skin cancer is the most common kind of cancer, and melanoma is the deadliest type. For Melanoma Month, our Katie LaSalle chatted with Dr. Ryan Waite, a medical oncologist at Swedish Medical Center, to find out why people in Colorado are more at risk than those who live elsewhere.
Doctor, it is so lovely to have you to share your expertise. Because May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month, I'd like to start just with some basics. What is melanoma and who is at risk?
So melanoma is a cancer that arises from the skin. Melanomas are often dark in color or have a brown pigmentation like a mole or a freckle. Some of them are a light pink color, but they almost uniformly arise from cells within the skin. Melanoma can also occur in other locations that are less common, but the most common place is on the skin.
At higher elevations here in Colorado and an average 300 days of sunshine, are Coloradans more prone to skin cancer, and what should we do to protect ourselves?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So here in Colorado, we do get a lot of sun. We have an elevated ultraviolet light exposure risk due to elevation. And the peak UV exposure times during the day here in Colorado are from 11 to 3 p.m. And so avoiding direct sunlight during those peak UV times within the day would be recommended and advised. So that would be seeking shade, covering the skin with clothing or UV protective clothing, and wearing sunscreen.
Let's talk about screenings. How often should people be getting screened for their skin?
The guidelines for skin cancer screening vary depending upon the agency that you reference. But in general, the American Cancer Society recommends that anyone who's older than the age of 20 and is of fair complexion or light colored skin should have a skin examination by a medical professional at least once by the age of 20. Those with darker complexions, there is not a formal recommendation for skin screening for those with darker complexions. However, it is recommended that that those individuals undergo skin screening at least once in their lifetime, especially if they have things that could be perceived as risk factors such as moles or freckles. It's important to remember that even those who have a darker complexion or darker skin tone can develop skin cancer and melanoma.
For people just wanting to learn more, they're not sure when they should get screened or who they should talk to, what advice do you have for them?
So I would counsel that they should seek advice from a medical professional, and that could be their internist, their family care physician or provider, a physician's assistant, whoever they're comfortable with, but somebody with a background in medicine and someone that they have a relationship with. You can always seek their guidance and their counsel, and they should be able to advise you as the correct steps.
Dr. Waite, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much.
Now, Dr. Waite also says when self-screening, you should pay attention to the A, B, C, D, and E's of any moles or pigmented spots. A is for asymmetry, if one half is not the same shape or color as the other. B is for border. Look for anything that's irregularly shaped or has a poorly defined border. C is for color. Look for variations. D is for diameter. While melanomas can be any size, look for things bigger than a pencil eraser. And E is for evolving. Watch for spots growing in size, changing shape, or changing color.